Thank you to those of you who have joined in with us to the Life Lessons with Lane podcast. We have as our guest today Stephanie Carr. She is, you call it the director? Is that okay? She is the director of the Savannah Baptist Association, and I'm sorry.
Oops.
The Savannah Baptist Center, and that's okay. That's one of the things that I wanted to cover, because there are. And by the way, your mom is watching.
Yay. Hi, Mom.
There are. It is very confusing. So I was the moderator of the association 3 years ago, something like that.
Yeah.
It was a while back. Mm-hmm. And before I was the moderator, I was the vice moderator. And while I was the vice moderator, I just had to go and sit down with our associational missionary, Buddy Wasson, who's going to be our guest in just over a month. I said, we got all these different. We got the Savannah Baptist Center. We got the Savannah Baptist Association. We got the Savannah Baptist. What do they call the
assembly?
The assembly. We got the
disaster relief, all that.
I'm like, what can you please explain all these things to me? Because they all sound the same, and I couldn't figure out what was what. And so here I'm not 2 minutes in, and I already made a mistake about it. So just separate those for me real quick. Separate those for everybody in here. You are part of the Savannah Baptist Center. Yes. How is that different than all these other things?
Okay. Let's start at the top.
Okay.
So we're all ministries of the Georgia Baptist Mission Board. Okay?
Okay. Right.
So the Georgia Baptist Mission Board, and then the association. Okay?
The whole state is divided up into associations.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
We are a ministry of the association.
All right.
Okay? All right.
So the association it's its own entity, but y'all are under the umbrella of the association.
Yes.
Savannah Baptist Center is under the umbrella of the Savannah Baptist Association.
Yeah.
Whew.
Okay. And then when the Georgia Baptist Mission Board meets, or how they categorize us, we are community missions.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Mission center. There used to be a lot of Baptist centers. There's still, I think, one still in Augusta, but there's not as many as there used to be. Yes. So, you'll have trailer park ministries, you'll have people that do collegiate ministries, people that do just homeless ministries, all those different things. And we're different because we literally minister to the whole community. So just as those other ministries that you mentioned, we're a ministry of the Savannah Baptist Association. Now, not to confuse you, you with me so far?
I'm with you so far,
you're
but
with me so far.
I'm easily confused.
Okay, well, hang with me. The difference, too, is that the building that we occupy is owned by the Savannah Baptist Center. Okay?
Okay.
It was gifted to the Savannah Baptist Center by J.C. Lewis.
Okay.
Many years ago. So we own that building. So therefore,
was his dealership there?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was
I'm
a
just
grocery
curious.
store. No, that's a good question.
Okay.
It was a grocery store.
Okay.
So a lot of people in Savannah would call it the old Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah. Funny.
And the Family Dollar was next to us, and then they bought that portion of our parking lot and moved over there. So that's why we have that other big building that's kind of next to us. So we used to be an old grocery store, and it's fun when you go down there. You can really see it if you look for it. Like there's only windows in the front, and you can tell different things inside where the remnants of the old grocery store. So we were gifted the building, so we own the building. So therefore, too, we would have like our own budget that includes, running the building and staff and all that. So we're a ministry of the association, but we have a separate budget. We have our own board of directors. We have our own personnel committees and building committees and finance committees, like that.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
You finished?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. Because if you kept going another
No,
layer,
I just wanted to make sure you got the full picture.
I'm with you.
I don't want you to walk away from this not knowing.
Okay. So I really am surprised, because even through my research, asking questions before, so I got those things separate, but I didn't realize that the building was owned by the center, and yet the association meets in the... Okay, so here, let me tell you why this is confusing, because you got the center is under the umbrella of the association, but the association meets in the building that's owned by the center. Whoa, wow.
We share.
Okay.
We share space.
Okay, yes.
We share space.
Right.
How about we're a team effort, right?
Yeah, that's right. All work together.
Yes.
Okay, so we got that straight. So let's narrow this down. Let's tell us about, because I know that y'all have, and whenever we've had the annual meetings and stuff like that, they always give you a chance to stand up and to talk about stuff. And so I know that there are a lot of ministries that you do, and of course, when I was the moderator, I saw a lot of those things firsthand, and I think you've given me a tour of the building a couple of times. So But for the people who are not familiar with the Savannah Baptist Center and the ministries that are there and offered there, because it really does have a huge effect, especially in its immediate community. Now, I know your work expands beyond that, but there are people who are walking in there. So anyway, tell us the different, just start telling us about some of the different ministries that come out of that ministry.
When you've been down there, and like you said, you've seen the building, you've taken the tour. The building is just like 26,000 square feet, just the main part of the building, okay? That building is so vital to our ministries because it allows us to sort of spread out and offer those different ministries, okay? And I know our studio audience has copies of this, but this has our brochure, and this has on our website all these different ministries. But
can I interrupt?
Sure.
Just real quick.
Yeah.
So this is the pamphlet that we're talking about right here, and I tell you what, if you're watching online, whether it's a recording or live, if you want to contact us, if they want a copy of this, would it be best for them to contact us, or do you want us to go ahead and give them your email address, and they can contact you and you can send it to them?
Candace is going to share that information.
Okay.
But all of this information that is in this brochure is on our website.
Oh,
so they can
okay.
go directly to our website. All of these ministries are listed. We have the ministries listed, a little bit about us, how you can help, and actually a picture of the building. So this is on the website.
Okay, so what is that website address? Is it already up?
It's already on there.
Okay, it's already on there. All right. See,
they're
I should
welcome to
learn this stuff
contact me.
before we get started.
And
All right.
also, if anybody does want to contact me with any questions or anything here, you can contact me and email me directly through that website.
Perfect.
And we
Okay.
have a Facebook page. So,
All right, so I interrupted. Keep going.
Okay, you're being a real problem tonight. Okay, so anyway.
Everybody tells me that. I don't understand. Anyway, all right, go ahead.
I'm just teasing you. So, food pantry. We have a food pantry. We give out non-perishable goods. We really depend on volunteers to help us with that as far as stocking it. We have a whole network of people that we put the word out, we need this or we need this. And the volunteers will come and make sure that we have those donations we need. But how food pantry works is we would take a referral, or if somebody comes and they need help, then you need food, and you come. And we, take the necessary information from them, their, proof of residency, their name, whatever that would be. And let's say you have 6 people in your household. We will give you 7 bags of groceries. It's always been that way. It's kind of like, I guess, the baker's dozen theory. So you have 7 bags of groceries come. Okay.
So however many it is plus 1? Mm-hmm. Okay.
If you have 3 people in your family, you get 4.
Okay.
So, and then they're allowed to get groceries every 30 days.
Huh, okay.
Of
So you
course,
have
there's always
to
emergency.
keep a list of that.
Yeah. We have intake forms, but we have a database that has the frequency, the names, the addresses, how many bags of groceries they received.
Interesting.
All of this is kept up with. And it
Okay.
helps us to track the data and know, which areas of ministry are growing, which ones are seeing changes. And we analyze that and make sure that it helps us know best how to serve.
Sure.
Okay? So you have food pantry, you have clothes closet. We have adult clothes closet that's offered on Wednesdays and Thursdays. See, Wednesday, we'll just say for right now, Women's Day is on Wednesday. Men's Day is on Thursday, okay? We have schedules and calendars too. We're real OCD about our paperwork, but anyway, that's off the record. But anyway, we have calendars. So we would not have children's clothes closet, which we have, for instance, the same week that we would have adult clothes closet, because we have many sweet volunteers that want to serve in both areas, so we are rotating it. So we have children's clothes closet, and for instance, Miss Ann would serve in children's clothes closet one week, and then maybe we would have Andrea serve in adult clothes closet, but her schedule would be for the next week. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have lots of different activities going on at the same time. So adult clothes closet, people would come, they have that form again that they fill out with their different sizes on it, and then we would be able to help them find those clothing and record how many items they're getting. Children's clothes closet, it's done a little differently. We look at the needs of our community, and we try to adjust what we're doing to that. So with children's clothes closet, we want to know the names of the kids. Mm-hmm. We want to know the ages of the kids. And then we ask these questions, is it okay if a pastor contacts you? Do you belong to a church? How can we pray for you? Actually, all of our forms have how can we pray for you? Because we want it to be more than, if we're just giving stuff, then we're a service provider, right?
Yeah.
That's not a ministry. I mean, it is, but it's not
It's
what
just
we're
a social
doing.
thing.
Yeah, yeah. Because we noticed, many years ago, we noticed volunteers were looking at these forms that we had, and it would ask you a lot of different questions, but it didn't say, how can we pray for you? And I would see volunteers literally writing prayer requests on their hands. Because when you see someone, like I said, we schedule this twice a month for one closed closet, twice a month for the other, food pantry every 30 days. You're seeing the same people over and over again.
Sure.
When you see those people and hear those needs and hear their stories, you're building those relationships. You're also showing them Christ and bringing Christ into that relationship. They're asking you for prayer. We're recording that. Then we have somebody, we pray for that person at that moment when they're receiving services, but we also have volunteers that come in and pray over those prayer requests.
Very cool.
Okay?
Yeah.
So we have children's clothes closet. Now with children's clothes closet, you're going to have your diapers, you're going to have blankets, you're going to have all those different things. And I like to say children's clothes closet is like Chuck E. Cheese for Jesus. Okay? You got kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever go somewhere and you're just trying to corral those kids and you don't want to go shopping with the kids because they're everywhere? I don't know. Maybe it was just mine. But we encourage the moms to bring the kids with them. And we have an area set aside for the kids to play. We also have a chance to, again, minister to the children as well as the adults that are there, showing them Jesus, talking about Jesus, bringing Jesus to them, and making it a safe place for them to come. We now have something we didn't talk about yet. We have a church at the Baptist Center. Did you know that?
I did.
We have the Savannah Baptist Center Church. And as of December, a very, very good friend of mine, Stephen McAlilly, is the pastor of that church. See, you're finding out all kinds of things.
This is
You're
fun.
just going to be a wealth of knowledge now.
Ask me anything, y'all.
So we have the Savannah Baptist Center Church. So that pastor is there now when we're open 4 days a week, and he is also there in children's clothes closet to minister to those children and the families that come in.
So is there the clothes closet once a month?
Twice a month.
Okay, that's right. Food closet once a month, but so the clothes they can come as much as twice as much.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And so we have food pantry, we have clothes closet, and sometimes you'll see families coming for both. Okay.
Sure.
We have the Oasis, which is our laundry and shower facility.
Now that's a big deal. So
Yes.
I want to hear about that.
Okay, 3 washers, 3 dryers. Okay? So a lot of moving parts with that. And 3 showers. So people can come, sign in, there's a waiting area, and then they have a chance to wash their clothes, they have a chance to take a shower, and we coordinate those days with the clothes closet. Okay? And then also, which is also a part of what this church is involved in, we provide lunches for the people that are waiting there. So once a month, Emmanuel Baptist Church packs lunches for us to use and distribute. Okay?
Yeah, those ladies come up to me. They take it serious, man.
Oh, yeah, everybody's got a
they get it
plan. We
done.
know who's bringing the little Debbies and who's bringing the crackers and who's making sandwiches. That is important, and that originated when I started there in 2012. I noticed that people were not able to stay the whole day. They had to leave to go get something to eat. And we started making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, finding a way to feed people cheap.
Yeah.
So being able to do that. So we started also a couple of years ago, again, hearing a need, seeing a need, praying about it, how can we help? There's a lot of families that are living in cars, living in hotels, or don't have access to laundry facilities. And laundry is one of my favorite things to do, by the way. Laundry is one of my favorite chores. Oh, yeah, I love doing laundry.
Okay, I'll talk to you after church.
You're going to have a lot of contact.
I'll tell you a family secret. One time when the hurricane came and we were without electricity, John had to hook the generator up to the washer so I could finish the laundry. Don't judge me.
I just want you to come to my house.
Yeah.
So
everybody wants to hire you for a day now. That's all.
But God knew that. And he said, bless her. You know what? This is a way she can help people. And God spoke to my heart because he knew I spoke language of laundry, okay? So God said, you know what, Stephanie, you can do something. Knowing that people were spending $40 trying to do their laundry, no. Not when I have 3 washers, 3 dryers, right? You got that part, right? We got 3 washers and 3 dryers. So I'm thinking families can do a whole bunch of laundry at one time. So we started making Tuesdays available for families. We didn't know quite how that looked. We didn't know quite how that was going to work. And we would tell families, we're figuring this out. Will you help us? But you know what? You can bring your kids. We reserve a time for you. And we had families that can reserve like a 9 o'clock slot, come in and do all their laundry at once, and it doesn't cost them anything. We provide everything. And again, God has provided for people bringing laundry detergent for it. You know, we have plenty of towels. We provide the towels, the washcloths, everything. Even the shampoo and body wash.
Right.
Yeah. So we have Tuesday is family day.
So when I've known of people who get those little hotel things and take them down there, do y'all use those then?
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
yeah. Those little
Interesting.
sample things. Yeah.
Yeah.
We do all kind. We get all the goodie out of everything. We put them in little bags and call them hygiene bags, and we
Yeah.
give them out to people.
Uh-huh.
We usually use the real big bottles over at our laundry and shower facility over at the Oasis. We use the big ones.
Sure.
You know, you can buy them cheap for $1 at Dollar Tree, but we use those. But yeah, we figure out a way to use stuff. We'll take old sheets and put them on quilt backs. I'm going to show you that in a minute.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Ladies ministry.
Uh-huh.
You know we got a mission team, right? Did you know that? Did y'all know that? We got our own mission team. We do. We have a sewing class. These ladies love to sew, and they love to do projects for the community, but they also join us when we're doing something. They'll figure out a way to help us too with one of the missions that we were talking about. I got visual aids.
Let's see
my
it.
visual aids?
Yep, gotta see it.
Okay. All right. So, they like to go to nursing homes and minister to the people in the nursing home. They bring one of the things, walker wheelchair caddies.
Oh, yeah.
So you put this on here, got your pockets, okay? That's one thing they do. Another thing they will do is with our children's clothes closet, they make baby stuff. Bibs.
Oh, yeah.
And there's something special about getting something homemade when you have a baby, you know? I know you don't know that, but you got kids, you know. Just, yeah. Okay. This is also something they do. So I don't know if the people at home can see this. This is a small little baby quilt, but it's embroidery on there, Jesus Loves Me. So everything we do is embroidery.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
All the quilts, that we do is embroidery. We have an embroidery machine, and they'll make things for veterans and put, God Bless America, or they've done things for the Ronald McDonald House. I mean, all the way across, all kinds of stuff. So our sewing class. So at Christmas time, we were going to do projects for we wanted to do stockings for the kids, and we wanted to do something for the moms that bring the kids to children's clothes closet. So this is something our sewing class made. Okay.
Okay.
It's a bag. It's a purse.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
Okay. I know you're not familiar with purses, but ladies, y'all know what this is, right?
Yeah.
A bag.
Slouch bag. That's
Okay.
cool.
And this is made out of donated upholstery fabric.
Oh,
Donated fabric.
Wow.
And we put goodies in this for the moms that came and brought their children for clothes closet at Christmas.
very cool.
You want to know how much this cost me?
Shoot
$0. Isn't that great?
it. There you go.
Get all the goodie out of it. Okay. And something else I want to mention too, since I got my last little visual aid.
We haven't had visual aids in here.
I like visual
This
aids.
is a new thing.
Well, I'm
So-
getting old and I'll forget, so I got to remember with my visual aids. You know what this is?
School uniform.
It's a shirt.
Yeah. You know what this allows a child to go to school. I can get this for $3.50 to $5 on Amazon. Okay? We work very closely with the social workers in the school system. Okay? They have a child that needs a school uniform. They'll contact us or email us. If I can get one of these, we can get a child in school that may be living in their car or living in a hotel, or maybe they just don't have it. Okay? This is extremely important, and I am blessed to have people that will send me Amazon gift cards so that I can purchase these, and I'll wait until they're on sale and put it together. And we keep these in the children's clothes closet so that kids can have school uniforms. We have the pants, we have those other things too, but this is one of the things I use because white is universal in Chatham
Sure.
County. And that's why I said white. That's why I show white. I get the other colors too. And we'll take secondhand uniform shirts. That's fine. But if I have to purchase, if I can get white, and then I take inventory of whatever sizes I need and try to keep those in stock. Because that's important. No matter what is happening in a child's home, sometimes they have no control over that. But if we can get them
Sure.
to school, we can get them a meal, and we can help the parents, especially if you have a one-parent household. If the mother can keep the kids in school, then that gives her freedom to be able to do something to maybe change their life situation.
Sure. So I did not give you advance warning on this because I didn't know we would be talking about this, but about how many kids would you say you help with that specific kind of thing? How many in a year or a month
Yeah.
or whatever? I know I'm springing that on
That's
you.
okay. That's okay. You know, so, and we keep, like I said, we keep all that data. Now, I do not have. What I can tell you is, we had volunteers shop for clothing, and I mentioned this a few minutes ago, for 74 children in 2 hours.
Good
At
night.
Thanksgiving and Christmas time, yeah. And at Christmas, when I mentioned the stockings and the bags, we did 19 tote bags, okay? And we did Christmas stockings for 66 children. All of this is donated. All of it's donated. And this is the cool thing about the Baptist Center, okay? So you may be serving with people from other churches. You may even be serving with someone who may be a different denomination that you may never cross paths with again. We are literally putting together these teams, then God's sending us people for all different skill sets. I mean, that's one of my favorite things, is putting together a team. But you may be serving with them, but like, okay, we do Thanksgiving gift cards, we do care packages for the homeless at Christmas. See, we have the ongoing things. And then we have the seasonal things, and then maybe a yearly thing. I know that's a lot like Association GBC, but you track with me. You can do this.
I got you.
So the Christmas care packages, for instance, we have a church south of us in Shellman's Bluff that does one part of this. I have another church on the south side that may do candies. Another church is doing greeting cards. You may have 4 or 5 different churches all working on a project, and they don't even know each other. I mean, it's such a collaboration of coming together.
Well, I think that's really the core of the Southern Baptist Convention, going all the way back to the beginning, which
Yeah.
is we can do more together than we can apart.
Definitely, and it's a lot more fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot more fun. So we did food pantry, adult clothes closet, children's clothes closet, Oasis, ladies ministry. Now, another fun one, okay?
Let's hear it.
Adult education.
Ah, okay.
That sounds kind of geeky, doesn't it? You like school?
I do like school.
I love school.
If money was no object, I'd be a professional student.
Would you?
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love school. I just love pencils and paper and the whole thing. I just love it. So we had been partnering with the local agency for years. And this year, everything started changing with us. We actually went and turned this into a ministry of the Baptist Center. Adult education is now a ministry of the Baptist Center, starting in September of this past year. Okay? Adult education for us is different in that we have learners of all different abilities. We have adults who are learning to read. We have adults working on their GEDs. We have some people that are just working on computer skills, okay? Some that have no desire to work towards their GED, but just want to learn more proficiently to be able to, whether they're studying history or whatever it may be. So when they come in, an assessment's done, a test is done. We have a teacher there who is a retired teacher who is now on staff with us, and they do an assessment, and they do some goals of what would you like to learn? What do you need to work on? And so we offer adult education 4 days a week, and it's a couple hours a day. It's from 12:30 to 2:30. We now have 18 learners and 4 volunteers.
Oh.
So the volunteers will often partner with the learners. And as of today, I had pictures sent to me today. We actually had one learner who was helping another learner, okay? We have, again, information, just breaking news today. We have 2 that are working towards their GED. They are already scheduled for their test. We have another one who passed her GED. So this is life-changing. This is life-changing. And because I like school too, there is something that is just so, it just takes your breath away to sit in your office or be doing something and you hear somebody reading out loud. You hear their reading skills getting better. And you see that progress. It's beautiful because it is. It's empowering. And so we offer those lunches that everybody's bringing down. They're for the people that are taking their showers and doing laundry and all that, but they're also for the adult education students. Did you know that?
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
look, see, look at you, just a wealth of knowledge.
We're feeding
here.
all kind of people.
I know,
Yeah.
I know you feed everybody. Honey, you bring it, we feed them. So out of that, and this was just such a movement that God did. So adult education just suddenly went from us going with somebody else and suddenly we're doing it. It's terrifying. I saw in the middle of this little story I want to tell you, okay?
Yep. Want to hear it?
there was a lady, this gives you a good idea of how people come for one thing and then this whole network comes into place. So we had a lady come, I think maybe a year and a half ago, and we were told by our staff over in the laundry and shower facility that they had a lady there that needed clothing. She comes in the back door. She has one baby strapped to her back, another one by the hand. Her head is wrapped in a headdress. She pulls her phone out, and she uses the translator app to tell us she needs clothes.
Do you know where she's from?
I do now.
Okay.
At that point, I did not.
Okay.
I was told she could not speak English.
Okay.
She had managed to navigate from where we are here on the south side in an apartment, downtown on a bus, did not speak English at all, and she was coming for help. Her children were dressed appropriately, but she was not. It was cold. So we helped her find some things, and we helped her get some diapers and all those different resources that we had. And there was just a connection there.
Because no English.
No English.
Yep.
No English. We had seen a lot of clients start coming in that were using the translator app, and the clients were teaching me. And they were coming for food pantry, and they were coming in for different services, but more of Hispanic-speaking clients, which was great because I knew a little bit of Spanish, right? I didn't know anything of her language. It didn't look anything like I was familiar with. And I gave her a scarf for her head because it was cold. Hers was very light, and she kept telling me, bless you, and translating it. And God created some kind of connection with her. So she came back for Children's Clothes Closet. And each time we would go to help her, as we're giving to her, she is giving back to us as much as she possibly can. And then I found out she's speaking Sudanese Arabic. Have you ever seen Sudanese Arabic?
Never seen it.
I hadn't either. It doesn't look anything like English. It's backwards and lots of squiggles and stuff. So as she would come in for things, we would get to be closer and closer, and I was watching her, and I noticed she's always using the part of her translator app that does it verbally back to you. So when she would come for Children's Clothes Closet, I would give her the paper with the information, because we have a form with the dates on it. One day she came at the wrong day, and another time she came at the wrong time. So I kept showing it to her, and she said, it's okay. And off she went, because she speaks just a little bit of English at that point. And I looked at her, and she's walking across the street. And sometimes you can do things okay, and sometimes you can think, I can do better. And the girl that was working with me, I said, we did okay, but I think we could do better. She came all the way down here, and I was trying to stop her, but she puts the baby on her back, and she's back down to the bus stop before I could ever get out the door. And she was okay with that. So in the middle of adult education launching, I'm getting ready for work one morning, and God just really spoke to me and said, do English as a second language. I go, what? I can't speak any other language. God said, do it. There is a need, and you see it. Do it. So I spoke to the adult education teacher, and I said, what if we took one day and added English as a second language, since we're starting this whole program? She goes, I used to teach that. Okay. It was happening so fast, Lane. It was just like, okay, let's go for it.
Yeah.
Because God was in it, and I'm like, I don't know. And that's often what happens. It doesn't make sense. In my little mind that likes to do lists and projects and have everything all organized, sometimes you just swing for the fences. And I swing for the fences. Okay, well, let's do it. So I was all set. I have my Spanish stuff out. I'm kind of revisiting all that. We started ESL. We got 2 students at first. One spoke Sudanese Arabic, and one was from the Ivory Coast and spoke French. And God said, hey, I got this. And I realized something. I didn't have to quite speak their language. I just had to speak English. So anyway, so we have ESL, and we have a woman who has been coming, so Gizma. I learned to speak a little bit of Arabic to her, which she thought was fun, and she loved that. I've gone, and I realized something when I was watching her. She didn't read any language. She spoke Arabic, but she didn't read Arabic. And she told me her story, that her parents were killed in the Civil War, and that she was orphaned, her and her sister, and their grandparents raised them, and all she could say, all she could talk about was it was very, very bad. And she wanted to learn so badly. that she learned what the words walk and the bus schedule and all of that so that she could come downtown to go to school. So we offer these classes free to the learners. She comes in, and I have heard her last Thursday read a sentence.
Yeah.
She's reading English. Is that not cool?
Yeah.
And the extra is that I told you she has 4 boys, right? She brings 2 with her. We have a volunteer that comes in and babysits those boys, so we are babysitting the boys and telling them about Jesus too. And they're speaking English.
Yeah.
So, isn't
Very
that
cool.
cool?
Yeah, very.
So we have ESL, we have adult education, we do Vacation Bible School, big community outreach for that. We usually do a big kind of block party and get people over for that. The prayer ministry I've mentioned. Let's see if I think
This past year, Vacation Bible School didn't go as planned, did it?
No.
That was something else.
That was the beginning of a time where we really dug deep, and we didn't anticipate being in the middle.
Let's go ahead and.
Is that okay?
I hadn't really planned to talk about it, but I guess people need to understand you're not in an ivory tower.
No.
You're not in the suburbs. You are downtown Savannah.
Yeah.
So go ahead and
Okay.
just
Let me tell you what God did.
Very quickly.
Let me tell you what God did through this, because it was terrifying. We're in the middle of Vacation Bible School. We've had this huge block party, hundreds of people in our parking lot.
Literally hundreds.
Hundreds.
Wow, that's
Yes,
crazy.
sir. Yes, sir. We
awesome.
had huge blow-ups. We had a team there. One team had came and stayed in the rental next to us. So we'd had somebody staying in this property and left. They'd helped us set up. Another team came, and we're putting on Vacation Bible School. We have everything decorated. Everything is fantastic. We've been working on this all year. I left work, and my coworker, bless her, Amber Young, works with me. Her husband's a children's pastor at First Baptist Church of the Islands. They work very, very hard to help us. And she called me. She said, I heard something outside. It was middle of the day. It was 4:30. Bullets came through the front window. We had on camera somebody coming up around the housing project. We just happened to get caught in the crossfire. So we go, and Buddy joins me, our association missionary, and he brings plywood, and we have to patch up the front center. I mean, what are you going to do? That night, my alarm goes off at midnight, broken glass sensor, and I thought it was just the glass falling from where it had been shot, and pull up the windows, and the whole windows across the front of the building burned. So we had somebody clear at the top of our parking lot. We had people shooting at each other, and we got caught in the crossfire, and there was about 100 bullet casings in our parking lot.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and we had to cancel Vacation Bible School. We were devastated, absolutely devastated. And,
A lot of work, just poof.
Yeah, but, real quick, we found this out. The mission team that was with us, in order to keep everybody safe, we don't come down here, we don't know what's going on. They were referred to do some park ministry and things, and they said when they did park ministry, they were somewhere near an apartment complex and did park ministry, and during that time, 4 little Arabic Muslim boys came to the Backyard Bible Club, and they were able to tell them about Jesus, and the one boy said, now I know who Jesus is. So God took what was heartbreaking for us and took our mission team and went out, and in the middle of this too, our family, what Satan means for evil, God takes for good. Our families all around us came forward to support us even more, because you know what? They're living there, and we were right there with them. And we're going to continue to serve them. We worked with the building, boarded up for weeks.
Yeah.
But God took care of that too. As soon as we got the estimate for the building, it wasn't the same day. Somebody sent me the money to help pay for the whole building being done. So, yeah, all of that. So the building got shot up. God launched a new ministry. God made another one in full ministry. Everything started growing. Everything started just going crazy with all the good stuff happening. We were giving out more food than we'd ever given before. We were coming together, and it was pretty amazing. But yeah, it was challenging.
As smart as Satan is, you would think that he would finally figure out he's not going to win.
No.
But anyway, he keeps trying.
Yeah. So that's that happened last year, but again, you can stop or you can keep serving God and keep going forward, and that's what we did.
So you think you'll try again this year? I mean, we'll go back to the vacation
Oh yeah,
Bible
we've
school
already got it
and-
scheduled.
Yeah. Good.
We've already got it
Awesome.
scheduled. So we're doing, and we're already got, and we have another group coming in right before Easter and doing another big block party event for us with the Savannah Baptist Center Church. We're all going to come together, and we've got another association north of us coming, and they're going to have a big block party in our parking lot and invite people to church on Easter Sunday.
It's very cool that the church right there, that is the follow-up to what we're talking about. Because it's not just we're not just talking about a social gospel here. We're talking about taking these and making them a bridge to share that. They have immediate needs, and we don't overlook that. They need food. They need clothing. They need all that stuff. But more than anything, they need Jesus.
Yeah.
And so it's a bridge to giving them what they need for all eternity. So that's very cool.
Let me tell you quickly some of the
Absolutely.
services we're doing?
Yep.
And then
That's what we're doing.
we can, okay, we good? We good?
We're
Okay.
good, yeah.
Okay. So I mentioned all these different things, and it's hard to visualize it unless you see it in action. I told you how busy we are in certain areas, and we track all this data. So recently we just finished our services for 2025, our numbers, so to give you an idea. The Bible study and sewing class, attendance, 894 attendance for September, 2025. Closed closet clients, provided clothing for 2,775 clients. Food pantry bags, 3,612. That's an increase of 1,000 bags of food from the previous year. Yeah. And that was the thing too. So many times, God will provide what we need before we even ask for it. We'll look around and see how low we're getting, where the shelves are getting bare, and all of a sudden we'll have schools, we'll have groups, we'll have doctors' offices come in with just wagon loads full of food. And we're like, God has got us. I mean, this is like needing something so bad, and you're going, what are we going to do? And then they show up.
Right.
Yeah. So, Oasis Laundry Services, 2,769. Adult education that we just started in the last half of the year, 294 services. And the total services for 2025 is 10,344.
Wow.
Now, with that, you have me, you have Amber Young, who's the volunteer coordinator, you have Ira, who's the janitor, and now we have Dwayne Dasher, who is working up front as the administrative assistant, okay? And he's one of our local pastors too, so we get double duty out of him, okay? So you have that many people with 10,000 services, and that's where the volunteers come in so important. Many, many years ago, I thought about it. I thought if we had to pay all those volunteers $10 an hour, that would be a big chunk of change, wouldn't it?
So.
Wouldn't it? But at the meantime, if everybody's bringing their skills and volunteering their time, we need to track that. So we started tracking volunteer hours. Again, that was several years ago. So as of 2025, our total volunteer hours for the year 2025, 7,658 volunteer hours. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people serving. That's a lot of people coming and using their times and talents. So
A lot of moving parts.
yeah. So during this time though, I'm getting old and I've been there, 12 and a half years. Actually, 2013, I think I said 2012 earlier. We have really been sensitive to the fact that we're all in different seasons and trying to find ways people can serve in all different ways, okay? So I mentioned that we have this network of people that put the word out of stuff we need, because you can always go on Facebook. We're posting things all the time of what we need. One of the biggest needs we have is I need people that can sit down and listen to somebody read. That doesn't require you to lift 20-pound bags of food, does it?
Right.
No. I mean, we still need grocery people to work in the food pantry.
Sure.
We still need people to sort clothes. But I need people that are willing to serve with our adult education students. I have 4 volunteers and a teacher, but I have that many students. And they're even, like I said, helping each other. But if you could come in, you don't have to come up with your lesson plan. The teacher's going to do that. And you're in a room with other people. But you can sit there and listen to somebody read. You do not have to know how to do advanced math. So I'll get you off the hook on that. You do not have to do algebra. If you can, that's fun. I like algebra. But if you can come in and listen to somebody read, and I'm talking sometimes elementary reading level, okay? That's what we need volunteers for. And so the building's really big, and if you had to walk all over the building, that's one challenge, but we need people to sit down and work with our clients.
Okay.
Okay?
So what else? If people want to get involved, if they want to help out, like what is are there any other things that you have not mentioned that people could do?
I have a list.
Okay. All right.
I have a list, and I will share that. I will leave that here. So I'm going to read directly from this. So
Okay.
we need food pantry volunteer. I mentioned that. But what that would be is on an as-needed basis, like filling in. You don't have to be there every week or every day, which would be nice if you want to. But you could be there maybe as an on-call volunteer, okay? And closed closet volunteers, we need people that, if you go, you know what, just helping people. I don't like people, that's not my thing, but I'll be happy to hang up clothes. So if you are that person, it's okay. You just need somebody to sort donations, hang things up. And then we have a women's closed closet volunteer that's working with clients, okay? And then I mentioned the volunteer tutors. That's some of the huge things we need. And then something else too, I mentioned these brochures. I mentioned I really want people to be aware of what we're doing, but also please be in prayer for us.
Sure.
I mean, I mentioned some of the things that we deal with on a basis. I mean, we're in the middle of all of this. And one of the biggest challenges sometimes is simply because we are in the middle of this and all this ministry is going on, is staying really tuned in and focused on that. Yesterday, I'm trying to fill an order for someone. We work with a recovery place that works with addiction recovery. I'm trying to fill an order for a caseworker there. And then I realized I have a puddle in the back parking lot. I have old pipes that even though we dripped faucets, I have water running off the roof. The plumber calls that my bat signal. When I have water running off the roof. You're trying to do all these things in the middle of trying to stop and focus on ministry. So, having extra people there to help really helps us.
Sure.
Helps us focus. We're all connected. It's impactful no matter what someone would do to help.
What if somebody what if they wanted to give something, whether it was money or food or clothes or whatever? First of all, is there anything in particular that y'all need right now? But how would somebody give if they wanted to give something like that?
Okay. If you had clothing, food, things you wanted to give like that, we always are accepting donations. Monday through Thursday, the best times to bring it down are from 9 to 2:30. Okay? If that doesn't work, contact me. If it's a church thing, I've been known to fill my car up after church. So we can do that. I'll make things easy. But clothes, we're using gently used clothes all the time.
That's what I was. Is there a standard that the clothes have to? I mean, obviously you don't want to take rags up there. Or
Yeah, I like
that,
your shirt. We would take that. We would use that.
Okay.
But no, a lot of times it's everyday type clothes. That's what we have the biggest need for. While we would accept anything, of course, but really, really dressy things really don't work as much for our clients. But new socks, new underwear, gently used clothes, that's all needed. Kids' clothes, especially little boy clothes. Yeah, we get a lot of girl clothes, but little boy clothes, I guess they just wear the full.
I'm about to say that's because they tear them all up.
I was going to say that, but that's true. But we also get a lot of requests for boy clothes. There's a lot of boys out there needing clothes. So, so those are things. Food, we use canned food, like I mentioned earlier. But if anybody would follow our Facebook page, or if you're not on Facebook, contact us. But really, we'll accept about anything, as long as it's not expired.
Sure.
As long as it's not expired. So
check it, because we do a food pantry here too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And every now and then you got to go through them, and you're like, oh, why? Just throw it away.
Yeah. So accepting donations Monday through Thursday. They're welcome to call. They're welcome to email me. Again, everything is on that website. That link that Candace put up. Also, if someone would like to give, we have online giving. And it's again, the link is through our website. Okay. Online giving is very, very simple. They'll do credit card, they'll do check, but online check. But anyway, or just mail it to me. Okay. I'd even take some money in the hallway if you want to give it to me. So that's okay too. But anyway, yeah. Does that answer that question?
Yeah. Just wanted, if people want to get involved, and we encourage you to get involved, like however you can. If if you got the resources or if you have the time, whatever. Obviously, there's a lot of difference being made in a lot of different lives down there. And so if you're looking to make a difference, it's a great place to look. So in addition to your local church, of course. But yeah, I want to do that. Anything else that you want to share about it real quick? We got just a couple more minutes.
We mentioned the impact of the clients, but I would like to say too, so many volunteers have shared with me. Our goal is to meet the needs of our community. And sometimes that need is for stuff. It can be for a pair of socks or diapers or whatever that may be. But sometimes the need is just to be connected. Is to be connected, to be around other people with like minds, other people that want to serve with you and serve together. We can all go through those seasons of just feeling a little isolated.
Sure.
And so that's the thing that is just so beautiful of coming down to the Baptist Center to serve and to make those connections and really having a place to serve that where God's gifted you. And, it's a great place for mission teams to come, but it's also a great place for individuals to come and serve. So we host teams, we host local teams, we host teams from other states, from other associations.
Yeah.
But again, grab a friend or come down and make a friend and serve with us. So.
All right. Sounds great.
We'll take pastors too. You can come down there and I'll give you something to do.
I'm sure you will. Oh, goodness. Well, Stephanie, thank you for your time. Thanks for enlightening us on what's going on down there. Obviously, a very worthwhile ministry to support and be a part of. Looks like the camera just went on us, but I guess we still have audio. Anybody in just a couple of minutes? We've got any prayer requests you want to share up real quick? We got. I know we've got Nancy Leggett's daughter, recovery. We got several folks who are sick. Any others real quick you want to throw out?
I got an out-of-town friend who went to the hospital today with a heart attack.
Okay, all right.
Ed Cochran.
All right, Ed Cochran.
Yeah, nobody here knows him.
Had a heart attack. Yeah, sure. We don't need to know him. God does. So that's good enough. Yes, ma'am.
We learned today about one of our West Virginia families, and Megan was a mom of 7, and Megan was in a bad car wreck back in December, and she died last night.
Oh my goodness, 7 kids.
34 years old. 7 kids, and I don't know some of y'all in here that's remember that little Millie, and then they were very precious, very gorgeous little children with the dark skin and the dark hair. But 7 children she's leaving behind. The father of 4 of them has passed away last year, and the father of the oldest 2 has been helping out, so that's good. But so she really doesn't have, a spouse help, not much anyway.
So 34-year-old, for those of you who online, 34-year-old mom with 7 kids, she passed away. So
Yeah.
that's a lot of details to work out on that. Okay. All right. Well, let's go to God in prayer then. God, thank you for our time together tonight, and I just thank you for Stephanie and the work that she does, and the other folks who are there on the front lines. And week after week, we thank you for the volunteers, and obviously with the number of hours that she just spoke about, I can't possibly name all of them. But Lord, I pray you'd send a special blessing to them just for the work that they're doing. Obviously, there'll be times where they'll get weary, but help them to not grow weary in doing what is good. Give them strength that they did not foresee, that they can't manufacture on their own, but may they know that it comes from you. Give them wisdom to deal with the situations that come their way, and just pray that you would give them a special favor with the people who are in that community and beyond, and that those doors would continue to open to do ministry and to share the gospel, and may lives continue to be changed. Both those that they're working to help, but also the workers themselves. You specialize, it seems, in changing lives, and so we just ask you to continue to do that in very obvious ways. And Lord, we pray for these needs that we've heard a couple of them here this evening. There are many who are represented on the people who are watching right now. We could really talk about so many people that are hurting and are in need. We thank you that we can come to you with each and every one of those and pray your blessings upon them. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. Thank you for joining with us. We look forward to see you next week, and y'all have hopefully see y'all Sunday. if not sooner. Y'all have a great rest of the night.